Lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop.
Art comes in many forms. For me, cooking is an art form. You could call it sculpture for your palate. I can express myself, make something aesthetically pleasing, and share it in a way that canvas and paints cannot create. Acrylics tend to be too bitter for my palate anyways.
Different doesn't mean anything bad. It just means that you're special. You're one of a kind.
If you're excited about lollipops, like and subscribe. We achieved this lollipop look with a few precise knife cuts. I struggled a little bit with the knife. I switched over to the shears. It just was a whole lot easier. I actually find that the kitchen shears work exceptionally well for this. It cuts through the tendons a lot easier than a knife does, and you can snap through the skin all in one fell swoop, and then kind of peel back the skin and the tendons and the fat and what have you off of the joint on the end. Next, we're going to put the rub on the chicken drumsticks. Make sure you're generous here. There's more than enough in the recipe that I provided. This is a rub I made myself. You can make a rub, anybody can make a rub. It's really a medley of spices that you're throwing into a bowl and coating it on any kind of meat. So feel free to adjust this to suit your palate if you want to. In here we have half a cup of brown sugar, 1.5 tablespoons of salt. I used Himalayan pink salt, 1 tablespoon of fresh ground black pepper. Fun note, it takes 150 turns on the pepper grinder in order to get a tablespoon. It's a nice forearm workout. 1 tablespoon of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of powdered garlic, 1 tablespoon of powdered onion, 1/2 teaspoon of ground cumin, 1/2 teaspoon of thyme, and 1.5 teaspoons of red pepper. In this rub, you could add things like paprika or cayenne or coriander or whatever. Make it your own. We're gonna cook these on a broiling tray. I highly recommend you get one of these. It allows the air to circulate underneath the drumsticks, as well as drumsticks are a fatty-ish kind of meat, and that fat is gonna render while it's in the oven, and it'll drip into the dripping pan here instead of pooling into a mess like it would on a baking sheet. We're gonna bake these for 20 minutes at 365 degrees. You may need to go a little bit longer depending on the size of your drumsticks. Now that the chicken's out of the oven for the first time, we can go ahead and put on the barbecue sauce. My sauce here is 1 cup of barbecue sauce and 1/4 cup of Sriracha. I use Sweet Baby Ray's here because I like the flavor, but use whatever barbecue sauce you want to use. And we're adding Sriracha sauce because everything is made better with a little Sriracha. I love Sriracha sauce. I put Sriracha sauce on everything as it is, so why not chicken lollipops? Make sure you are generous when we're applying this. We don't want to miss any spots. And we're trying to do 2 things. We're trying to establish a good flavor, and we're also trying to create that lollipop look. So we're going to make sure that we're covering every inch of this in a thick layer so that as we put this back in the oven, it'll really bake on there and really come out of the oven with a nice bright red color. So back in the oven for another 10 minutes. We have fallen soldiers, but they're still going to be delicious soldiers. Alright, let's give these bad boys a try. Smells wonderful. Smells sugary. Mostly sugary. Just like a lollipop. You can really taste the sriracha, but that brown sugar that was on the rub really softens the spice that's there, so you can really get the full depth of the flavor. Lollipop chicken. It's pretty good. Lollipops are delicious. Lollipop chicken is also delicious. If you enjoyed lollipop chicken, please like and subscribe. If you like sriracha sauce, like and subscribe. If you enjoyed the experience of turning food into art, like and subscribe. Thanks for cooking with me today again, guys. If you like chicken drumsticks, lollipop style, please like and subscribe. It really helps my channel. Just hit that thumb up button. It'll do me wonders.
It just